So the closest 100, how many free kicks have you taken in your time?
So the closest 100, I reckon, honestly, I've taken at least 500,000 free kicks.
Respect.
This video is not clickbait. I've done the workings out, and on a rough average of shots taken per session, the amount of footballs I use and the time I've spent training, I've worked out that I've taken a minimum of 349,440 free kicks. Which, listening back, sounds absolutely mental when you think of how many goals I've actually scored. But anyway, my love of mastering my favourite players' techniques and the creation of my YouTube channel has led to some of the best goals caught on camera, as well as some more forgettable moments in the 7 years of posting videos online.
Oh my god.
Well, now you can sit back, relax, and enjoy my best goals from about 7 years of practice. Yo guys, Cam from Power and Precision, hope you're all doing well, and today I've got a banger of a video because we're going to be looking at my top 10 goals of ever, I guess. I'm going to be showing you my top 10 knuckleballs ranked 10 down to 1, my best goal ever, and here's a little quick preview. Now, before we get into the top 10 countdown, if you could do me a favor and please like this video, it'll take 2 seconds, and also subscribe to my channel and turn the notification bell on. You won't miss a single video if you do that. I'm going to try and post a lot more this year, and if you enjoy this content, then you should stick around. Starting off with number 10, it's actually a really cool free kick and a cool story behind it. So me and a couple of the boys in Power and Precision got invited up to St George's Park, which is the national training facility for England's men's teams. We saw the pitches that they train on, and then we got to go on one of the Astro pitches they've got there, and we got about half an hour to take some free kicks, and I scored. It wasn't quite a knuckleball, but it was one of my best power strikes I've scored. It was perfect top corner. I had Tom in goal, so check it out. Moving swiftly on to number 9. Now, this goal was actually scored here at this football pitch when it was first redone. Now, this was a nice knuckleball. This was with a lot of power, top left. It came off the crossbar and in. I had Joe in goal this time. He didn't even move. He was stood like a statue. It was one of them shots when you just stand, watch it go in, nothing you can do. But it is a good goal, so here's number 9. Number 8, one of the most recent free kicks I've scored, so it's come onto the list with good competition. It was actually scored at the end of last year in 2020. I had an evening session here with a couple of my mates before England went back into lockdown. I was hitting knuckleball after knuckleball, and I was hitting the crossbar, the post, and then finally I hit this sweet strike, and it had a little bit of a wiggle, and it just clipped the crossbar on the way in. So if there was a keeper, I don't think anyone's saving it. Number 7, this goal was probably one of the best knuckleballs I've scored for movement, but placement in the goal, it wasn't perfect, which is why it's at number 7 on this list. It was with a Champions League football, so more of a modern football, because I get a lot of, not criticism, but people say you use the older footballs that move more. This was a modern football, and it was probably the most movement I've ever got on a football. I had a couple of my mates down. Their reaction's pretty priceless, so yeah, check it out.
Go on. Oh, that was quality.
Number 6 now was actually scored down the other end. So this is the closest end to the gates, this goal which is here. This is where I normally shoot. This was one of those sessions when I think I trained from about 12 in the afternoon till about 6-7 o'clock in the evening. So a good 6-7 hour period. It was under the floodlights, it looked beautiful, and to this day probably one of the most satisfying goals I've ever scored. We are into the top 5. Now, number 5, this was a goal scored at another football pitch, which is near me, about 10 miles away. And it was when my good friend Jack Morgan came down to visit. Now, we filmed a few videos, and just prior to scoring this goal, and I'm talking 5 minutes before I scored this free kick that I'm about to show you, I used to have an Adidas my coach smart ball, which measured your shot power, the spin on the ball, lots of cool things that you could analyze. And we did a knuckleball challenge and I won it, which meant I got the least rotation on the ball per minute. So my technique was in, and then I've hit this absolute rocket of a shot. The only way I can describe it, like a little wave, like a heart monitor. Top left, posting in. I think posting in or crossbarring in is just the best. So yeah, here's number 5, one of my favorite goals. Oh my God. Coming in at number 4, another goal that I scored last year in 2020. I was trying to teach some of you guys, my audience, especially the younger viewers, how to shoot the ball like Cristiano Ronaldo. And it happened to be on the day that I did this tutorial that I scored this goal. I was wearing my Portugal Ronaldo shirt. It went higher than the fence, came down. I thought it was going over. And it's just clipped the upper 90 post, gone in. It went pretty viral on Instagram. I got shared everywhere for this goal. So it's a worthy contender for number 4. Oh!
It's black and white.
Getting into the big boys, we are at number 3, and this goal was an unexpected free kick. Now, I was filming with Kieran Brown and Ewan Bagger. We were filming a video for Kieran's channel where we were trying to describe and distinguish the greatest football ever made, in our opinion. And we went with the Team Joyce from 2006 and 2007, especially in the white and red colorway, which is one of my favorite footballs of all time. Now, Kieran's got a different camera to me. He's got a lens that zooms way further in. So I said, go on the halfway line, zoom in, and I'll hit some knuckleballs and we'll really see the movement going side to side. Little did I know, I'd score this. Oh! Ah! Number 2. Now, this free kick took place in 2015, and I'm not lying when I said this sort of kick started my journey. It sort of broke the internet. I had Kim Football down with me. He was stood in goal for some reason. I cannot remember why. I was on form that day. I think we'd come back from Birmingham the day before. We had a big meet up with a lineup with some of my other mates online. I hit free kick after free kick, and then this one. This was just exceptional. This probably is my greatest knuckleball of all time. It's double wiggled, moved, clipped the post, gone in. Sport Bible shared it, Lad Bible shared it, 433 shared it. Honestly, I was in so many social media outlets, and this was before sort of getting a clip shared was mainstream. But yeah, enough talking. Enjoy this clip.
Oh my God!
I didn't see that
again. Oh my God!
Now, I will say, excuse my reaction on that, my dress sense was very different. I had very high shorts. I had my socks pulled up and folded down, I had my hair up. Yeah, it wasn't the best look, but at the time, a crazy goal. Now, number one, my greatest knuckleball free kick I've ever scored, in my opinion. This was scored in 2019. I went again up to Kieran and Ewan, and Ben Black also came down. And the weather was terrible. We went onto a grass pitch in the middle of winter. It was a mud bath. But I said I really wanted to film like a troll video, where we did a free kick routine where we all ran over the ball 3 or 4 times, and then I'd absolutely leather it like Rose Ed into the river behind, right? So we did it one time, and I caught it really sweet, and I was like, boys, let's do it again, because I can get it further than that. And I thought, I'm gonna add to this, I'm gonna go, it's going in! So I shout that as I run up, bang it, and it's just absolutely, it's like there was a magnet in the ball to the top corner, and it is flew across, top left, crossbar in. We've all lost our absolute shit. Excuse my language, running around going mental because it wasn't meant to happen. And for me, this is probably my favourite knuckleball I've ever scored. This one, it's going in!
You gotta take my cues.
So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. My bum is really starting to hurt sound this football, so I am going to wrap it up there nice and swiftly. But as I said at the beginning, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like. It takes 2 seconds and it will really help my channel. Of course, as I said, subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you don't miss a video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.